lungs are cone shaped. In the cone, which you all study in maths, cone, sphere, circle, that means it is form of cone. Lungs is the form of cone, and tapering at the top, in the upper side it is tapering, pointed, and broad at the bottom. So the broader lower surface of the lungs rests on the seat of the muscles called diaphragm. Broader lower surface of the lungs. That means broader and lower surface of the lungs rest on a seat of muscles that are called diaphragm. So which forms the floor of the thoracic cavity. That means diaphragm forms the floor of thoracic cavity. So then the left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. Very important point I am telling you. Left lung is slightly smaller than the right lungs, so that to accommodate the heart in between. The left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung, so as to accommodate the heart in between. That's why left lung is smaller than right lung, because it has to maintain in position to the heart. So the right lung is divided into 3 lobes. Right lung is divided into 3 lobes, and whereas left lung has 2 lobes. Then a membrane called pleural membrane or pleura. A membrane is found in the lungs that are called pleural membrane or pleura. So pleural membrane or pleura surround each lung. That means pleural membrane or pleura surround the left lung also, and it surround the right lungs also. So the pleural membrane is made up of 2 layers. Pleural membrane is made up of 2 layers. What are they? Inner pleura and outer pleura. Pleural membrane are surrounded by 2 layers. That means pleural membrane is made of 2 layers that are called inner pleura and outer pleura. A small amount of fluid is present between the 2 layers. A small amount of fluid is present between the 2 layers are pleural cavity that allow smooth and frictionless movement of the lungs. The small amount of fluid which present between the 2 membranes that allow frictionless smooth movement of the lungs. So there are about 700 million alveoli. How many? There are about 700 million alveoli present in the lungs. The walls of the alveoli are extremely thin and moist, thereby allowing gases to diffuse through them easily. The walls of alveoli are extremely thin and moist, so that exchange of gases took place easily. The alveoli are in close association with the blood capillaries and provide a large surface area for gaseous exchange, about 80 square meter. That means 80 square meter, from 80 square meter area, gaseous exchange took place in the lungs. So the alveoli are in close association with the blood capillaries. Alveoli are closely associated with the blood capillaries and provide 80 square centimeter area for the gaseous exchange. So then the red blood cells in the blood capillaries carry hemoglobin. RBCs carry hemoglobins, which is respiratory pigment that has close affinity with oxygen. That means RBCs carry hemoglobin that has close affinity to the oxygen. What is this? The hemoglobin readily combine with oxygen very fast. Hemoglobin readily combine with oxygen and form an oxyhemoglobin, which respiratory and form an oxyhemoglobin Hemoglobin readily combines with oxygen taken during the respiration and carries it to all the body cells. Now, suppose if there would have been no hemoglobin in RBCs, would have been difficult to transport oxygen from lungs to all the body parts. It is the condition. I tell you, what is the condition? Condition is that suppose there would have been no hemoglobin in RBCs. If hemoglobin is not present in RBCs, then what happens? If there would have been no hemoglobin in RBCs, would have been difficult to transport oxygen from lungs to all the body parts. Difficult, no transport. If simple diffusion was to perform these functions, it may have taken about 3 years to transport oxygen from lungs to toes. That means if RBCs have no hemoglobin, then from lungs travel to come from lungs to toes, it takes 3 years and reaches. Then what happened? This is the reason that RBCs are enclosed with hemoglobin so that complex body can get efficient supply of oxygen. That's why RBCs travels with hemoglobin and provide oxygen to all the body parts. So this is my explanation about respiratory system, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles and lungs. If any doubt in your mind regarding this respiratory system, entire respiratory system, then contact on my WhatsApp number and I will confirm you. This much enough. Thanks.